Master of Sass, 2 lies, 1 truth. The ninja stopped to take a break and drink some water. Jay was drinking some water when Kai walked up to him. I'm parched, and you drank my water, he exclaimed, taking the water bag from Jay. Your water? That's my bag, Jay said, trying to take it back. Hey, you said we were sharing it. It's already half gone, Kai said, looking into the bag. I'm the only one? Zane had a little, Jay argued. Zane doesn't need to drink. Admit it, you're a water hog, Kai accused. Jay sighed. Where's Nia when Faith pulled out her dragonbone sword, startling both boys. They started yelling in protest, but Faith simply cut open a cactus, spilling water out of it. Now we all have water, she said, walking away. Thanks, Kai called. Thanks, Faith, Jay echoed. He turned to Kai. We're sharing that, you know, he said, and the two started squabbling like children. Faith sighed. How you have survived this long is beyond me, she muttered to Irene. It's because we have you helping us, Irene replied. Wu was sitting a little ways away from everyone else, staring into the distance. Cole walked up to him. You know, eventually, Master, you're going to have to tell her you don't know where the dragon armor is, he said. My father told me to have faith. Then we meet a person named Faith the same day. Not a coincidence, Wu said. But that was a dream. What if you're wrong? What if there is no armor? What if you're leading us to something worse? Cole asked him. I choose not to focus on that, Wu replied after a moment's hesitation. It's hard to admit when you're wrong, but it's harder to do what's right, Cole told him. And you've never taught us to take the easier path. Now, I know you have faith, but you also have a responsibility to tell her the truth. There's great trouble behind you, Wu said. Don't go making this about me, Cole began. No, there's great trouble behind you, Wu cried, pointing. Guys, Cole shouted. Baron's hunters, we need to go, Faith said, putting on her armor as the ninja got on the speeders. They took off, but the hunters didn't take long to catch up. Always knew you were a defector, Jet-Jack shouted, flying up next to Faith. Jay looked over to see the slot machine on Arcade's chest spin and land on 3 chain guns. We won! He exclaimed. Maybe we lost, he added quickly as Arcade launched a chain at his and Zane's speeder. Another hunter launched a chain from the other side. Definitely lost. I can't break free. Prepare to reverse, Zane said. What? Jay exclaimed. If we reverse at this speed... Zane hit the reverse and the 2 speeders crashed into each other. Then he sped up again. We did that! Ha-ha! Let's see what you got! Jay whooped. Hold on, Faith said, moving out of Chew Toy's line of fire. He hit Jet-Jack's speeder instead. Ha! We did that! Kai cheered. Which isn't much, he added as Jet-Jack simply fired up her jetpack. Uh-oh, Zane said as they drove past an ice dragon. It started to chase them. Guys? Irene called, looking back at the dragon. Switch, Faith said, letting Kai take the controls. Lose it in the canyons. Steady, she instructed, wrapping a chain around the dragon. It crashed into the other speeders, taking the hunters out. All right, we're home free, Cole whooped. Spoke too soon, Wu said as Jet-Jack climbed on and grabbed Irene. Hey, get off me, Irene shouted, struggling. A little help? Wu pulled her free and activated Jet-Jack's jetpack, causing her to fly away uncontrollably. Ha! Nice work, Cole praised. Just taking responsibility, Wu said, smiling. Where to, son of Spinjitzu Master? Faith asked. An easier path. This way, Wu said, pointing. We'll follow you, Faith said. Zane pulled up beside Cole, and Jay caught his eye. Tell her, he mouthed. No, I'm driving. Shut up, Cole mouthed back. At nightfall, they reached a line of dragon skulls mounted on pikes. Are you sure it's this way? Faith asked. Well, we're not going back, because then it'll be our skulls on pikes, Jay said nervously. Think before you answer, Master Wu. You have a responsibility to at least do that, Cole whispered. Yes, the dragon armor is this way, Wu said, pointing beyond the skulls. I was afraid you'd say that, Faith said. Afraid? You don't look like the type of person who'd be afraid, Kai said. This is Oni land. As long as we stay on our side, they will stay on theirs, Faith explained. But we need the dragon armor. Need? Need is such a strong word. There could be other ways of getting home, Cole said, trying not to show how worried he was. Gaining the Firstborn's trust so that her dragons can ferry us home is the only way back to Ninjago, Zane said. How dangerous are these Oni? Wu asked. Dangerous enough that when Iron Baron and his braves crossed this line to get the dragon blade, he was the only one to come back, Faith replied. Oni have a dark magic about them, a destructive magic. They are like nightfall, consuming darkness. After the stories Baron told us, we know better than to search these lands. Are you sure the dragon armor is this way? I think so, Wu said, sounding uncertain. Do not let fear guide you. Your first instinct is usually correct. We must go before it gets dark, Faith said. After you, Master, Cole said, and they continued on. Hey, Irie, switch spots with me for a minute, Jay called. Okay, Irene said, slightly puzzled. She and Jay traded places. Jay leaned forward and whispered, She's catching on. She asked me if I thought you were acting funny, and I told her I'd talk to you. She's gonna figure it out. I know. I'm just not ready yet, Cole said. And now's really not the best time to confess my feelings. Just tell her how you feel before she confronts you about your weird behavior, Jay said. They suddenly stopped in front of a fortress. They all got down from the speeders. It's a dead end, Irene said softly. So, these Oni, if they're shapeshifters, how do we know when we see one? I mean, how do we even know one isn't already pretending to be one of us? Jay asked, eyeing Kai suspiciously. Oh, zip it, Jay, Kai said, rolling his eyes. Cole spotted a dark shape in front of him. Oni! He shrieked. Kai shot flames at the shape, illuminating it. It's a statue, he realized. A gate, Zane said. To an Oni stronghold. But it's open, Faith said. She started to walk toward it. Should we be walking toward it? I really thought we'd be walking the other way, Jay said nervously. Kai glared at him as the others followed Faith. Zip it, duly noted, he said, following the others. One thing you forgot to tell us about Oni. They're slobs, too, Kai said, looking around at the crumbling, broken-down fortress. Where is everyone? Cole wondered. Wherever they are, they haven't lived here for centuries, Zane observed. That liar! Faith screeched. All this time, he lied to us. It was just a story, made up. What are you talking about? Kai asked, confused. Iron Baron, he made us believe this was Oni land. No one has ever seen one because look around. They're all gone, Faith said angrily, gesturing to the ruins. But where did they go? Jay wondered. Faith shrieked in anger. He used fear to control you, Kai realized. He wasn't enslaving dragons. He was enslaving us. How could I have been so stupid? Faith ranted. Is any of it true? Is there even the dragon armor? She demanded. I think she's asking you, Cole muttered to Wu. I don't know, Wu admitted. Don't know? Don't know? Do you know how much I sacrificed to help you? If we can't get out of here and Iron Baron finds me, he'll... Why did you tell me you knew where it was? Faith shouted. My father told me in a dream I must have faith. Then we found you, Wu replied. I still believe we can find it, even if you don't. Faith let out a shriek of fury and started hitting the gate in frustration. I know that was hard to do, but it's better to admit the truth than carry on a lie, Cole said. Even if we never get home, the least we can do is raise you up to be the person you raised us to be, Jay said. Kai sighed. It's a shame about the armor. I was starting to believe in it myself, he said. We all were, Zane added. Irene noticed some markings on the gate. Guys, look, she said, tugging on Cole's shirt. She pointed to the gate where Faith was taking out her anger. It's sad, really. She has a lot of pent-up issues to resolve. That's what can happen when you're born in a cruel world, Jay said. No, not her. The gate, Irene said, going to shut it. No, no, no! Faith was screaming. Excuse me a moment, Irene said, shutting the gate, revealing the map that had been engraved on the gate. The dragon armor, Kai gasped. It's in the nest of the firstborn, Cole whispered. It's real, Faith breathed. We have faith. Now we have a map. I told you, Wu said. Thank you for pointing the map out, Irene. A wise old man told me when we first met that I can see what others cannot, Irene said, smirking. Huh, who told you that? Cole wondered. Wu did, Irene answered. Zane made sure to store an image of the map in his memory, and they kept going for a while, then stopped and set up camp, starting a fire and making dinner. Now's a good time to tell Irene, Jay whispered to Cole. Now's a good time to tell me what? Irene asked, having heard him. Cole turned red. It's not a big deal, he stuttered. Cole, you're not going to be able to lie to me. This is a very big deal to you. Does this have anything to do with your recent weird behavior? Irene asked. A heavy silence fell over the camp. Cole sighed. Can we talk privately, Irene? He asked. Sure, she said, and they went a little ways from the fire. Now, what's on your mind? Irene asked. Cole looked down at her, staring into her eyes, the left eye brown and dark as the earth he commanded, and the right eye clear and bright and blue as the sky. He took a deep breath. Irene, I love you. Like, a lot. I've fallen in love with you, he admitted. It's just that I trust you. You always have my back. You're smart, funny, cute, and sweet, and it doesn't hurt that you're pretty too. And your sarcasm and wit are one of my favorite things about you. And you just always understand, and if you don't, you're still there, and you care so much about the people close to you, and you're my friend, but I want to be more than friends. I get it if you don't feel the same way about me, and I don't want this to ruin our friendship or anything, but... He stopped, seeing the look of shock on her face. Did I say something wrong? He asked. No, you're fine, she whispered. All this time, I thought you were acting strange because of all the stuff that's happened lately and it was stressing you out. But it was because you had feelings for me. What about you? Cole asked. He looked down. Irene brushed a strand of hair out of her eyes. Honestly, Cole, I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I feel the same way about you. Yes, you're my friend and you've been there for me when I felt bad, but I don't know if you mean more than that to me, she said. It's something I need to think about properly. And anyways, we're a little busy trying to find a way home, aren't we? They both chuckled a little. Cole, I promise that when all of this is over and we're home again, we'll talk about it further. But we're not going to let this affect our friendship, okay? She said. Cole nodded, smiling a little. Okay. The two of them walked back to the fire. So, how'd it go? Kai asked, grinning. Irene looked at Cole. Did they all know about this? She asked. Yeah, Jay noticed what was up and made me tell him, and later Kai and Zane overheard, Cole mumbled. Yeah, I know, we made it real awkward. But what did you say? Jay asked. I said I don't know. It's not something I ever really thought about, but once we get home and all of this is over, Cole and I will discuss this further. Until then, we're not going to let his feelings change anything between us, Irene said. That is a wise and rational decision, Zane approved. We do not have the time to be dealing with romantic drama. We must rest, for as soon as the sun is risen, we will go to the dragon armor, Faith told them. They all soon went to bed. Irene couldn't stop thinking about what Cole had said.